ever fucking Let's Played.
Ocean.
The round will actually translate to these headphones I'm wearing.
Probably. Why wouldn't it?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Some notable audio lag. That's weird. Maybe that's because I put it on surround. Let me just put it back to stereo. Sounds weird.
Very.
Pac-Man fever's hitting again.
It's not even Pac-Man favors.
How do you boot up a SNES ROM and have problems with it? Like that? No. It's Pac-Man fever.
Cut the excuses.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I think it was setting the audio to surround.
Wrong button.
Yeah.
I've got one just for you. It's for you too, Ian, but it's also for Cap.
All for you. Sabrina.
Kaiba, my goat.
Sabrina, don't get crabby with me. The music in this is so fucking good.
Sounds like you're writing on Yoshi.
I am.
It's all for you. I can't.
You raptors.
Velociraptor. The fuck?
He struck, bro.
This one barely fucking fit.
To drop trowels and no.
Yeah, right. What bro would have wanted.
There's definitely a lot more games than the last time I checked out Def Generator for sure.
Yeah, and I had like a huge update, and they posted it on Blue Sky.
Why what's on blue sky when on red sky or orange sky? Good job.
Run.
There's an escape.
Run.
What the hell the heck? Damn, I don't remember Sam Neill having such a muscular back in the movie.
Run.
How old was Sam Neill when that movie came out?
He's in his 40s. He's a old guy.
Yeah.
His old ass.
As much as I love, like, Jurassic Park's a fantastic movie, I do think Sam Neill was even better in Event Horizon.
You know what? I almost think I agree. I'm not sure if I completely agree, because he was really good in that. Sam Neill's pretty much good in everything.
He's
kind of one of
just
my.
a fantastic actor who's he's got very wide range in the kinds of roles he can play.
Ed.
Oh shit. Wow, that didn't take long at all.
Yeah, your health is not that big.
I've got a really stupid idea now. Hold on. What? I need to see what the other. Oh, these are weird. What the fuck kind of game is this? No. Hold on. Keep playing. I'll let you know when it's good. I've just got to type it out now.
Fuck those little bits up. I love this game because it's one of those like game adaptations that because the movie is, doing its own thing, it kind of adapts a lot of stuff from the book too. Secret entrance, there it is.
This one's it's not even a joke.
Dude, you just need to think of insulin. Bro, that wasn't insulin.
Who these bitches?
That's Captain Novolin or something like that. It was a
Yeah.
video game made by an insulin producer to like kind of help kids feel less stigmatized about having childhood diabetes.
What years this game come out?
In the 90s.
Fucking fuck. People were savage in the 80s and 90s.
So,
Just coming for
this
somebody
game is
savage.
kind of cool also, not just because it's one of those adaptations that brings in book things into a obvious movie license tie-in. But it's basically kind of like, a Zelda clone, Except
Zelda,
when you do
I mean,
a
is that
dungeon,
in the middle?
yeah, it's like, top-down, isometric, but your dungeons,
Right, they're
Already-
first-person shooters.
yeah, they're these scrungly FPS sections.
Oh god, look at the frame rate.
Oh,
Is this Wolfenstein engine or is this more bespoke?
This is bespoke.
Oh man.
It also supports the SNES mouse.
Wow.
pretty interesting.
Using the goggle HUD to kind of obfuscate the tiny resolution they have to render this at is pretty clever, I'm not gonna lie.
Really cool.
Things will get your ass.
I am about to die. But yeah, like, when you think about it, it's like, SNES is rendering 240 lines. And this is basically rendering half of that.
The only Gundam game they have on here is fucking Gundam Wing, are you kidding me?
No, they're dead serious.
I mean, that's
don't
a
even
really good game.
Okay, but like, come on, get some like Universal Century going in there. Like, let me make memes with Char and Almaro and shit.
Like, I feel like they could have included some, like, Robot Word or something. Turn the power on.
That's too big, y'all.
That's Jimkin. So you want to see an ammo exploit I learned as a kid?
No.
No.
Well, I'm gonna show you. So each little like icon of your bullets kind of represents a magazine, but of course it can only show you the last 4 magazines you have, and I've only got 3 mags left for my shotgun. So if I swap to another weapon, and then I use all the ammo in this magazine for this new weapon, and I pick my other weapon back up,
Did it refill it?
it does. Yep, so I used up all those rockets, and I picked my shotgun up, and now it's a full shotgun again. Only works inside buildings though. Doesn't work inside like on the overworld. Yeah, listen to that fucking beat.
The hell?
What a System Shock
Elevator.
ripoff. What a
Oh, it's an
System Shock
elevator music. That's
ripoff.
funny. That is hilarious.
Why can't you ever be friends with the dinosaurs? Oh, look at that! Look at that Castlevania ass chicken.
You probably could if it were real.
Oh yeah, dinosaurs would just be animals like any other animal. Corner shot. Night vision.
What about day vision goggles? Is that a thing?
Is what a thing?
Day vision goggles.
Oh, that's just coat your eyeballs, dude.
So I have built-in day vision goggles. That's pretty dope.
Human body is a biochemical machine. Yeah, give me more sugar. Yeah, and like Zelda, you need keys. Instead of keys, though, they're ID cards.
You call it a chicken. That's funny. Beach. Hold on. Shit. I think the elevator music is hilarious.
System Shock won't come out. 94?
Yeah.
I think these games came out at the same time. Like the same year. Alright, we turned the power on.
That's when my first car came out, a Toyota Camry. Well, I mean, the model I had was a 94 Camry. Those were the worst years of my life, I tell you.
What's the object of this game? What are you trying to do?
Jurassic Park, you gotta get off the island. So you're, in very broad strokes, recreating, key points, plot points of the movie. So you turn the power of the generator on, and now I'll touch a motion sensor to see what exactly the game tells me to do next. Here we go.
Grunt.
Oh yeah, that fucking Dennis Nedry here will lie to you. Pretty funny. 16-bit Wayne Knight lying to my ass. Okay, yeah, now we have to reboot the computer like in the movie.
Grunt.
Wow, rude.
It's talking.
But yeah, so we turn the power on, then we reboot the computer, and then it kind of borrows some stuff from the book where we gotta like contain the raptor outbreak by like nerve gassing like the nest and blocking off their fucking access to the other buildings. And then there's also like a little side objective. You notice I've been picking up eggs. You have to collect all the eggs in order to finish the game, but that's kind of like a game-wide goal.
Okay, here's a high effort
One
Manthony
rappers
one.
beat your ass for stealing their eggs.
High effort Manthony meme.
Triple. Pinky spicy nugget with sriracha hot sauce, a large giant pepper, 90 green. But I swear to God, if you get burger grease on that acid, James, can you get me a salad? Money Penny is what really sells that.
You know Money Penny has gotten James to buy her food before, and probably
Well,
owes him at least a significant, like, at least 50 quid.
The hell's this Top Gear? Why are you calling it quid?
Bond is British, bro.
They don't have dollars in England.
Quid, and they have squid.
You're a quid now. You're a squid now.
Anything up here of interest? No. There's a dinosaurs want to rip my face off.
Dinosaurus Rex.
Come on, Zabian.
Bitch, I'm so sick of this shit. Right.
Touch me, buddy.
Oh, that's why.
Now we go into the visitor center.
This is the visitor center.
Iconic scenes like the restaurant. No green jello though. Can't go in the refrigerator. Fucker. No, I don't want to use gas grenades there. You're literally worthless. I guess if you wanted to do a challenge, a non-lethal challenge run, that'd be kind of funny. It's so weird that like they include that as an item in this. Like it makes sense like from a setting perspective, you know, like of course this place would have gas grenades. But like why even make that an item? I do not have the night vision battery for this. I'm not gonna go in there, I will just die. Bro, it's the kitchen, just like in the movie.
Uchina. The kitchen where, like, she closed the cabinet and the thing busts itself upside the head trying to get her.
Look, when I was like 6 years old, this was all very impressive, okay?
I mean, I still like it. Personally.
I do, in all seriousness, I do love kind of like fruit simulacrums of like recognizable, like, damn it. Locations in like old video games.
Was that thing gonna barf like tar on you or some shit?
It's got the venomous spit, bro.
I hope.
Oh fuck, there's a lot of
Fuckers.
And like, yeah, look, here's the incubator room where you can see the dinosaur eggs and this weird like table thing that you can't actually look inside. But it's from the movie.
That dinosaur was just having a good time until you showed up.
You didn't say the magic word.
What's the red meter on your right eyeball?
That's my health.
On your right eyeball. That's funny.
Alternatively, it's my conjunctivitis. Yeah, that shit is on the roof.
That sounds dumb and painful. Elevator music is always going to be hilarious.
Ow!
Okay, I'm going back to bed. I'm mine. Thanks
Good
for
night.
letting me out.
Good night.
Oh, you little shit stuff. Look at him just laying eggs on the roof.
Run.
Yeah. Press back.
Why is this song going so hard?
All the music in this game goes hard. Gotta do dance.
Is he dancing?
Get the ID card off the roof.
Ennis's card was on the roof?
No, Hammond's card was on the roof.
No.
Believe any dinosaurs I kill indoors stay dead. Which can make these return trips through certain levels really eerie in a liminal kind of way. Really, bro? Hock a loogie on me through a door? What's wrong with you? This going so. Ow. Random chalkboard. There we want to be. The other way. So funny to me, it does the Minecraft thing where it just makes monster noises play sometimes. Here's the battery. got a battery now, bitch. Fuck you. We can go in here. Well, there's Alan's ID card. Alan, you should really keep that in your wallet. Well, without Nedry's ID card, we cannot reboot the computer, so we gotta go to another location and find it. Gallimaya Stampede anyway, Tim. I like that the shotgun ammo out in the overworld looks like a traffic cone. Oh, nope, nope, stay away from me, you little shit. Ah.
And you get health back just eating food.
Eating food, medkits. This is a weird perk of the game. On inside levels, you know, dinosaurs just stay dead. When you're outside, if
They
you blow
respawn.
an enemy, they respawn if you don't leave a corpse behind. So using explosives on outdoor dinos is a little, they keep coming back. But of course, like guys like those raptors who come out of the damn trees, they always respawn anyway. So explosives on them is fine. But like,
Is there ever a
this
T-Rex?
Dilophosaurus- There is a T-Rex. It is an unkillable fuck you hazard. You can use a tranquilizer gun to slow it down to get away from it, but you really shouldn't be fucking with it in the first place. But yeah, like those Packies and those Dilophosauruses, if I blow them up and then I die, or if I reload the area, they come back to life. So that's why I use the shotgun, because it makes sure they stay dead. Can't do nothing about raptors, because raptors always respawn when they come out of the damn trees.
Also, apparently they won't attack you unless you shoot at them first.
Yeah, fuck you, Wayne Knight, you lying
Sucker.
asshole. There you go, medkit. Honestly, this was really comfortable. That's not weird, right? Well, soldier fatigues aren't supposed to be comfortable. That's why they're called fatigues. Yeah, this little north area, kind of pointless right now. I just wanted to grab a couple items. I love the jungle music. I love all the music in this. Yeah, trank darts for really fucking non-lethal run if you want to do that. There we go. Giant bug. Giant bug. God, there's so many bugs in this fucking jungle. Wow. Should have recognized that. I played this game so much as a kid. Whoop. I jumped over the
Grunt.
Grunt.
The last Super Nintendo was not capable of recreating Wayne Knight's vocal performance in 16-bit. Nice hat, which sure looks like a secret agent. Around. Thinking gas grenades. Although they do look cool. You. It makes new monster closets look fucking reserved. My favorite Dennis Nedry fuck you hint is he says if you touch the electric fence you'll get a free life.
Does he just lie all the time?
He just bullshits you. The manual even says one of the characters is not who they seem. Ow.
Oh, dude, you got owned.
Yeah, I'm getting owned. That's funny for a couple of reasons. One, you cannot actually touch like these fences because they're up on a ledge. So obviously that doesn't do anything. But then like the gates that you shoot to open, you can't touch those and they will just zap you and kill you. Respawn. Alright, this music means T-Rex nearby.
Like the
Specifically,
fucking Tesla cannon.
it's cattle prod.
It's a long ass range for a cattle prod.
Specifically, the T-Rex is down there. If I like walk to the right there, it'll show up and kill me. And it plays this dramatic music to like foreshadow
Let you know.
it's coming. They also like to do this. They put items here as bait, but if you approach from the other side, it's safe. Here, okay.
Dr. Grant the only one to play as?
I like the Kenner logo. They were doing the action figures for the movie.
I assume you had at least one Jurassic Park toy as a child.
I had quite a few. I had several action figures, mostly Lost World instead of original
Yeah.
Jurassic Park. But
I think
I have a
I
few.
had Lost World ones too.
I did have a few original Jurassic Parks. No, I had Alan
year-
and I had Tim.
What year did Lost World come out? What year did the original come out?
93 and Lost World was 97.
Okay, so it had to have been Lost World because I wasn't born when the first movie came out.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just drank ketchup. I like that. 0 to 3. Yeah, I was really young when the original Jurassic Park came out. So I had a few of the toys, but not a full one. I had Alan, I had Tim, and I need the fucking lawyer's ID card, okay. But Lost World I had tons, especially between me and my brother. Because we were at the perfect age range for that shit. Why do you want to keep dodging my bullets? Frick you.
Ain't dodging, he's strutting.
Same thing. Dodging with style. That's what I like most about the Lost World toys is for their time, they were pretty dang character model accurate. Like, I remember the Lost World in Malcolm action figure looked a good bit like Jeff Goldblum, especially at the scale it was trying to do. Like, usually when you get these fucking action figures, you know, they look like shit.
Oh my god, they have System Shock too.
Yeah, they do. There's Nedry's ID card. Floor chicken. Now the question is that people food or is that dinosaur food that they left laying around and Alan's just so fucking hungry? He's just like eating fucking dinosaur food. Yeah, this is cute. Like eggs. And little incubators.
You can tell that? Need a little bit of imagination for that.
Look, it's white and it's got a speckled pattern and also it looks like the incubators from the movie.
I didn't watch no movie.
It's because you're a pleboid.
A little bit.
Big
Speaking
bit.
of, I'm passing out.
Okay, go sleep. It's important to sleep.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm weak. I have
Yeah, you-
failed. Good night.
Bald. Fuck you, Raptor. Ceratops comes this way. Or does it only come when it... But Ceratops is also an instant kill.
But
Quite
why?
a few things. Because it just tramples over you. And it cannot be stopped, it cannot be hurt. I would say Alan knows not to hurt the useful herbivore dinosaurs, but you could just obliterate Gallimimus herds for fun, so, you know.
Grunt.
It's nice 16-bit lore turn. Now we have Nedry's card. We could go turn the pooter on. Alright, said the magic word. I like there's a refrigerator in here. Okay.
Look at that
Reboot.
finger.
It's a boot. You get it?
Ooh, it's a Unix system.
I know this. Turn my motion sensor on. Data operation. Yeah, so you can like turn on these little gates. Gate 2 is where the nest is. We don't need to worry about that right now. We'll turn on gate 1. And yeah, see gate 3, that's where we were at the start of the game, like right there. Because we start like here. And then the visitor center is like right here in the middle. So that shed we were was like right here. And then yeah, I was talking about like this north area.
Is this the whole game map right here? Or is there more to it?
Yeah, it's well, technically there's more to it because there is a boat that you can check out, which is like right here. It's another one of the movie book extrapolations. Control security. I can't get security clearance from this terminal. Communications. You cannot contact the mainland or the ship. You like fractals? Because Crichton liked fractals. Ground. Maybe
Bert. I want to see what Bert is. Ooh, I like that one. Dragon, 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 dragon. I don't really see how that's a dragon.
pattern. But yeah, I love that this is here because, like, the book mentions this. I don't know if you ever read Jurassic Park, the book.
Never.
Read. But yeah, the book, because, Malcolm is like, he's like a mathematician, chaos theory and all that. It's all about math. Yeah, he uses fractals as kind of like an expression of that, how like it's a shape within a shape within a shape kind of deal. And so yeah, like this even being in the game is just kind of like a funny little shout out. I always thought that was cute. Inventory. My goggles are charged, and I've got 3 ID cards. Are you seriously putting your cyber modules into repair? Absolute insect behavior. Spec it to the exotic weapons. But the ability launcher, shut up. You said this like a normal person. No, Shodan, you can't tell me what to do. Anyway, yeah, there's a Jurassic Park one of these on the on Death Generator, and that's what motivated me because it's computer terminal interface.
Ah.
Good. Oh, I need.
I'll be right back. I gotta take a pee pee.
Make that piss.
Damn, Grant's got that swagger though. Look at him go.
I know. I love his little walk animation.
Who
I like
developed this
film.
game?
It's
Was
very
again
film.
Ocean. This game
Yeah,
was developed by Ocean.
Yep.
I need to, I've seen their logo before, but I don't know if I'm familiar with other works.
They were one of those pretty ubiquitous third-party developers back in the '90s. And yeah, Alan's got that Belmont swagger to him, you know. The way he
Licensed
swings his
games.
arms.
Adam's Family. The Adam's Family. Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt. Adam's Family Values. Batman. Batman the Caped Crusader. Batman the movie. Clive Barker's Nightbreed, the action game. Clive Barker's Nightbreed,
Hold the
the inner.
fuck up. Nightbreed has a game? On what fucking
Nightbreed?
platform?
Okay, let me open it up.
And yeah, they did the Batman NES game with its kick-ass soundtrack.
Nightbreed the action game is released for the Amiga, Atari ST, Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, Amstrad CPC, and MS-DOS.
Ah, so it was one of those old school the action games.
Arcade conversions. Yeah, these guys did a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
They helped with SNES Doom. Host Infogrames titles. Did they ever do like any original IPs?
I don't think so. I think they were all like contracted for licensed stuff.
Huh.
But they made pretty good licensed shit. Between this and Batman on NES is worth the price of admission alone, I feel. Fucking Nightbreed has a fucking TV action game. I cannot believe this shit. Although I guess it's kind of game. It's kind of movie that like I can see somebody extracting an action game from it because the whole idea is like, you know,
I mean,
it's a study of weirdos. Ow.
I wouldn't expect too much from it, considering it's a ZX Spectrum game, dude.
Yeah. Those I appreciate, I respect people who are like really into like those 80s like
Microcomputers.
Microcomputers, but it's one of those kinds of platforms I just really can't get into. It's I'm not built for it. I try. I try, genuinely try, but
I'm gonna look up right now. I'm gonna look up what the ZX Spectrum Nightbreed version looks like.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh god, those colors.
Yeah, the colors are like the big one for me. Hold on. Be right back real quick.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just missed Mr. DNA's Dino Trivia. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah. Something he said something about dinosaurs being really popular like 20 million years ago.
More shit. Technically optional, but let's get some shit. Part where the game becomes a crisscrossing, backtracking hell maze game. It's like your first couple of objectives are fairly straightforward. You have to do a little bit of backtrack. Well, not really even backtracking. Just kind of like, well, you need Nedry's ID card, and it's in another building, and that's in the only other building you can reach. So at most, you're dank new meme. 20 billion for Israel cap? No! You're supposed to be against this shit, my man. But yeah, you know, worst case scenario there is you're just going to the visitor center and then leaving and coming back. But in this part, what the game wants me to do is it wants me to go to the raptor nest and block it off from the inside. That I need Robert Muldoon's ID card to do that. And his ID card is, I think, located behind another ID card, which you have to kind of like go off the side path here to get. Every time I die, I like immediately find a 1-up. It's funny this game even has 1-ups. Alright, that was all one way. Oh, to get the battery. Hello, Simone. I like how the elevators, even in these dingy fucking utility sheds, are still like fucking velvet walled.
Spared no expense. What's your favorite scene in Jurassic Park?
Oh, dude. Oh shit, that's a hard choice.
Genuinely, I think it might be the dinner scene where, you know, they're all unable to eat their meal after seeing the Velociraptor tear the cow apart, and they're all talking bad to Hammond.
It's a really good one.
You've taken it, you've put it on a lunchbox, and you're selling it. You're selling it.
Very funny about the movie characterization of Hammond and Jurassic Park in general is that it's kind of aged really well in a really backwards kind of way. Like, in the book, fucking Hammond is just awful. He is the worst. He is everything, you know, the late 80s, early 90s idea of what a profit-motivated kind of, entrepreneur would be, you know? He has, like, no fucking redeeming value at all. Okay, there's builders. I need a builder for here. Okay. Yeah, he's got, like, no redeeming qualities. He is just a greedy little shit. He talks explicitly about how, like, this whole park is gonna, like, make a profit 10 times over because, you know, rich kids are gonna want to see dinosaurs kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And in the movie, the reason part of why they changed that was because of Attenborough's performance was just too nice. And they didn't want to recast him, so they just kind of worked the character around Attenborough's, natural, polite charisma. So at the time in the '90s, movie Hammond is kind of like a subversion of what we expect a corrupt, entrepreneur to be. He's very polite. He's very idealistic. You know, he obviously fucked up.
He believes in the idea of his park. It's just that he wasn't able to really truly realize it, and it ended up really bad.
Yeah. But 30 years later now, that's kind of what we expect from entrepreneur types. They're like really out of touch, and they have like these, the Elon Musk kind of thing. Like, we're all gonna go to Mars, guys. It'll be great. It's like it's not charming anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Hammond is still charming because Attenborough's performance is fucking beautiful. But like the idea of this kind of like naive, noble-minded entrepreneur, just nobody buys that anymore because the real life versions have just been so completely removed from humanity. It's like the one thing that Hammond has over them as a character in the movie is that Hammond is very humbled by how everything goes wrong. Like, he still wants to stick to his dream. That's like what the whole dinner scene with Ellie is about. He's like, we can rebuild, we can do it better. I feel so bad, but I want to do it. I want to go do it right because it is his dream. But like the human cost clearly weighs on him, whereas like real life entrepreneurs is like,
oh, you're getting fucked.
Oh yeah, raptors are mean. Yeah, I ain't going over there. But yeah, I just find it very funny that style of Doc character
Alan.
doesn't fly anymore. It's not seen as a sympathetic or nuanced depiction of flawed character. Now it's just seen as shut the fuck up, dude. You're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, this one I'm not proud of. Read his name.
Oh, Barack Obama. Okay. Uh, Barack? That you?
Then perish. Barack Obama, god damn it. What the fuck can you even... Oh, okay. Space Cadet Pinball. That's not a good one, honestly.
Like, what can you even add to the fucking text of 3D Space Cadet Pinball?
Not a lot. It's not a lot of room.
Look, you
Please tell me. Please tell me. Yes! Yes!
Oh boy. You ready to get a dank one here?
Run.
Fuck you, Spyro, pay me. Alright, give me context for this. I am not a Spyro man.
It's Moneybags. He like opens paths and stuff for you, but he charges exorbitant amounts of gems. And you generally have to interact with him. There's usually not ways around him.
Those collectibles you've been collecting in this collectathon?
Hey up, bitch.
Better. I got a use, buddy. Nothing in here except a single raptor dancing around. You're not a raptor. What are you doing in the raptor bin? Do not have goggles for this place. And that's all that's on this floor, so I need to go downstairs somewhere.
I don't think it's a single scene that I can point to as being very good, but I know it's real boilerplate stuff, but I really do like Grant coming around to the kids.
Yeah. I mean, you do it really well. I love this bit here. So, like the raptor pen, when you enter it, you know, you're like, you have to go up some stairs. So you start out on the top floor, and you come down here to the bottom floor. Oh, you can see the inside of the pen. Cute, very Doom cute.
Cap, you're cute.
I am. Thank you. Talking loogies at me, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna say that my favorite scene is probably Sattler and Hammond having the dinner conversation. I don't know why that one sticks to me, but it does, and I like it. There's a battery. And of course, I'm a big fan of all the big crowd pleaser scenes. T-Rex appearing, the kitchen chase. You can cut back on funding. It's okay. I understand. That's SimCity, right?
Yeah. You can't cut back on funding. You will regret this.
I have the SNES version of SimCity. I should play that sometime. One of those very peculiar reports where they really went all out on
Specifying it.
Yeah, not just SNESifying it, but establishing making it feel like a Nintendo brand version of the game.
Maxis, even back then, Maxis really had the money. And they really were cutting edge games for the times too. Like Maxis had the brains, the money. They were all really good.
The evolution of Sim games is very fascinating in general. The god game genre, like Populous and stuff.
Growing up, we had Sim Tower, and that was the main Sim game we played outside of just The Sims. And Sim Tower is pretty fun. I like it a lot.
I did not have access to any games like Primary, but at the library they did have PC SimCity. And like every other kid, I just summoned Godzilla and
Yeah.
Earthquakes.
Yup.
What's Sim Tower about? Is that you're running a business tower kind of deal?
Yep, you're running a business tower. You're basically just trying to make a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time, and you can build it real high, but you can also tunnel underground too. It's all side view. You need to manage noise pollution in the building itself. There needs to be convenient access to the floors. Obviously, if a business is up 8 trillion flights of stairs with no elevator, no one's gonna fucking go to it.
Rump Tower the game.
And as you complete the different scenarios, you unlock different locales. So you'll get the first one is a beachside sort of hotel tower with lots of it's a very wide floor plan. So you don't need to build it super high, you can build it very wide, but the final scenarios are very narrow and you gotta build that shit up. You don't even get much room to do in the basement. It's over a fucking cliff.
Elevator is that way. This way, loop. It's that way. So that means this way. This way need to be checked. Okay, I'm gonna the storeroom, lots of health and stuff. Take a med kit. I just healed myself.
No, you didn't. Got taken away.
I did. Damn dirty dino bastards.
Can't have shit on Isla Nublar. Or Isla Sorna, or whichever one it is.
I'm sure this is a new wire. Very funny that my first exposures to FPS games were shit like this. It's like a three-way draw between this game, baseball on Game Boy, and fucking Toy Story also on the SNES, because that had like a person level when you're inside like the claw machine trying to look for Buzz. Like Woody goes like real deep into like the fucking mechanical guts of the claw machine.
I grew up with Half-Life in the house. Like, I don't think there's ever been a point in my life. Like, obviously, I was born a couple years before Half-Life, but by the time I was like an actual conscious human being and not a tiny little babby, like Half-Life had always been a part of my world. I can't remember a time in my life where there wasn't Half-Life.
I was exposed to PC Doom when I was very young, because I had a friend whose dad had it on their computer, but parents wouldn't let me play it. Neither my mom or my friend's mom.
No, this game's too violent for you.
Alright, Muldoon's ID card. So that's circled back this way. That's the other reason why I like to use the shotgun. The dinosaur corpses make it easier to tell what rooms I'm in. You blow them up, you can't tell. They leave nothing behind. Emmy always laughs at how well my sense of direction is in real life, and looking at this kind of shit I played as a kid, no wonder. I honed it on trying to make sense of fucking 16-bit fucking hell mazes. And I didn't even know any better. I wonder I strive for these kinds of games. Okay, so what's down this way? Well, never elevator.
This one's real bad. I already regret this one.
Oh my god! That police quest?
It's Paperboy.
Sub level 2. Level 2. shots there, but whatever. I'm flush with shoot goon.
What are the numbers on the top of your vision?
That's your score.
Oh, okay.
I think when you get a certain amount of points, you get an extra life, and that's really all it's for. That and putting your high score in at the end of the game when you finish it, which is weird because this game is not short. This is this takes a good 4 hours to play through all the way, and there's no battery backup or anything. Double kill.
Nice.
It's just a big fucking empty room with 2 Dilophosaurus and some gas grenades in the middle of it.
I mean,
gas grenades, rockets.
plenty of games back then still had scores for no real fucking reason. Like, it was just a thing you had in your games.
Yeah, I guess you could write it down. It's just weird that the only way to see it is either game over, or to put it in the game itself is to game over, or
Wolfenstein 3D had score, Cap.
oh yeah, but that game came out
Descent.
in 1990.
92. And then, Descent had score.
Those are on PC, so you can save the scores. That's kind of, I guess, what I mean. On this, there's no way to save the score, and the only way you can even put it in is either game over, which is surprisingly hard to do, because while you do die pretty fast in this, you got plenty of lives.
Wow.
It takes a while to game over unless you do it on purpose. I like this. So okay, so the terrain is different in here. See, this is the raptor nest tile set.
Okay.
Later in the game, we'll have to go through the whole raptor nest, and I like this little bit of storytelling here, where it's yeah, the raptor's nest has they have extended it into the the facility.
Life finds a way.
Yeah, it does. Wow. Ignore the fact that this all looks fucking man-made. I guess the raptor pin should have a connection to the raptor nest. It would make sense. Triple? I didn't even get a double. Embarrassing.
Where is it?
Acrylic for me. Bolus ammo. Yeah, one of the last things you do in this game is you have to go through the raptor nest, and it's another book thing. You have to fucking plant a nerve gas bomb.
Oh, wow.
They kind of fake you out
Sucks.
with it. They say get out quick, but you don't actually have to get out quick.
Stuff or not, the dinosaur to live, I guess.
All right, we're gonna stop the raptors. You ready to see how we do it?
Yeah.
We push the box in front of the door.
Oh, okay.
That'll stop them. And we come up this elevator. We're back in the visitor center. It's a bit of a funny little mean thing here. It's a one-way elevator. You need at least.
Do they only have Super Punch Out, or do they have Mike Tyson's Punch Out too?
I only saw Super Punch Out, but I didn't look that hard. I think an NES Punch Out should be on there. Alright, well, Muldoon's ID card means I can go back to that north shed.
It's not under P. So let's go to M. For Mike. No, they just don't have. They just don't have Punch Out. That's weird. I've never played Super Punch Out, and I don't think I ever will, because Mike Tyson's Punch Out is just that good. And I don't want to have to learn a new type of Punch Out.
I mean, it plays basically the same. It's just new characters. Fancy Mode 7 graphics, so you can have
Oh
transparent.
fuck, Bear Hugger. I thought
Yeah,
Bear Hugger was for the Wii version.
he either originated there or on the arcade. It's I can't keep up with which one. We're gonna go back to the Raptor Pen because I need to do something on the level.
Let me win. I've lost so many times I forget how winning feels. That's
Daddy
sad.
Day is so fucking sad. Like at least Glass Joe is like just like don't hurt me, please. Like he doesn't beg to be let to win. He's just like don't hurt me. But Gabby
This-
J is like
This Nick Bruiser guy, he looks like a penis.
the Bruiser Brothers are lame. Nobody in the Punch Out fandom likes those guys. They are just bald, muscular dudes. They got no sauce. Now, whose ID card is this? Ah, Ian Malcolm's. Now things start opening up a bit.
Like, why do they not have Punch Out, but they have 2 fucking Victorious games? Are you kidding me?
They win like an oversight. Like NES Punch Out is like it's classic. Kinds of funny little screens.
You make Doc Lewis say something funny. Make Doc Lewis say, like,
Hey,
grab his dick
Mac.
and twist it.
Hey Mac, maybe you don't forget to subscribe to Club Nintendo. Look, you Gallimites, get out of my way. No mercy for the herbivore. Balls. Yeah.
Oh shit, Shadowrun SNES. Whoa, there's so many characters for Shadowrun.
Yeah, that's like big isometric RPG, isn't it?
Well, I just didn't expect them to have this many portraits on Death Generator, that's all.
Alright, I believe Muldoon's card is used to play.
Some of these portraits are definitely repeats though, like Ham Fist and Orc are the same fucking portrait.
Not even like recolored.
Nope. Maybe there's a difference, but I can't see it.
Yeah, you have to come in here. I think this room is implied to be like the armory.
Where they keep all their Spas 12s.
Yep, because there's the nerve gas. And also, the only tranquilizer darts you'll find inside a building. All others are found outside.
Okay, I think some of the repeat portraits they're facing different ways. That's what it is.
Gotta be thorough. For authenticity.
Oh, no, one of the orc portraits is called Orifice. Ugh.
Come on, orifice. Well, I'm done with this shitty fucking shed. I never need to come back to this part of the island again. I won't. I will lock it off. Forever! Oh, yeah.
These drum samples are really clean for SNES.
Oh, yeah. And, like, that's not even, like, the emulator. It sounds that good on original hardware.
Yeah, I believe it.
There's use a computer. Hey kid, I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading.
Pork chop sandwiches.
Oh my god, what the fuck are you all doing? Get the fuck out of here! Control. Game operation. I go back to South Shed. My next objective. Oh boy, the ship.
The boat.
Oh yeah.
Grant.
Clear the ship of
Grunt.
dinosaurs. This is a huge step endeavor. It is not enough to just go on the boat and kill all the dinosaurs. You also have to stop it from sailing, which requires a certain level of security access, and security access can only be given to you in like certain places. And you need, I don't remember if you need access to stop the boat. But to get access to, you need access
Chasing down
one.
that poor little dinosaur. What did he ever do to you?
He gives me points. That's what he did to me.
Oh, jeez. Oh god, he's coming.
Very funny to me that the bolus is an explosive, because it's like, I'm a bolus do in real life.
They just tie you up. And I'm sure you're at least vaguely familiar with the Wii shooter, the Conduit, right?
Yeah, you talk about it a lot.
The energy, one of the energy weapons in that, it's just like a standard pew pew plasma pistol, Halo style, right? But when you charge it up, it turns into an energy bola, and it, like, you could get guys around corners with it. It was so fucking fun.
I'm always looking to expand my gimmicky Wii library.
It's a pretty solid 7 out of 10 first-person shooter, honestly.
I love Wii shooters. Wii shooters and
controls-
N64 shooters
The controls
my
are
jam.
great. I guarantee you'll spend at least 10 minutes in the menus customizing your dead zones and shit before you ever get into the actual game proper.
There's Gennaro's ID card.
I wish the alien weapons were a little more fun in the Conduit. It's the human energy weapons that are all the real fun ones. I love the way the aliens in the Conduit like look too.
Oh yeah. How would
They're-
you
they're-
describe them?
They're bug men. They're bug people. They are bug creatures.
I'm always fond of a bugoid alien. I went too
There's a-
far.
There's a great amount of like visual consistency between like the designs of the various different like casts and enemy types, you know. Like they're all very visibly the same species, but the little guys and the medium guys and the big guys all have different body types.
I know with Halo they're not all the same species, but like, you know, you could they have a unified aesthetic between like, you know, all the different dudes you have to fucking shoot.
Mhm.
I know with Gennaro's card, I need to go back to the other fucking shed. Goddamn shed conga line. Shit and die.
It's also just it's fun virtual tourism too because you get to shoot up DC. You gotta have like there's a big shootout in the Library of Congress in one level. You go through the Pentagon. I don't think you ever go to the White House.
Is it a sci-fi Pentagon?
The vast majority of the real life places you go to are very down to earth and realistic, and they save all the sci-fi craziness for the very end.
I had lost the source of spin on anybody, Tim.
And then the second one does have like wacky sci-fi bullshit right from the start. You only go back to DC for one level in the second one, but certainly a level of all time.
Is that also on the Wii?
Oh yeah. The second one is like way more ambitious than the first one, but they were already like really pushing the Wii hard with the first one. The Wii can barely fucking handle the second one. Like it goes down to like 10 FPS and like many levels, not just some levels. Like almost every level will have some point where you are chugging balls.
Something on the Wii U would help.
Doubtful.
Yeah, because like the Wii on the Wii U is like it's a simulated thing. It doesn't necessarily benefit from the extra hardware. Would you say this is a game that would probably look better over like, let's say in CRT, or would it look better cleaned up and upscaled over HDMI?
I think cleaned up over HDMI because like with how hard they were pushing like the HD graphic on a Wii, they'd probably like want you to do that. You know, those high voltage boys would want you to make that game look as good as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been noticing this like with my Wii games. That some games look really good over the Wii U's HDMI, and some look like shit. Like Metroid Prime 3 looks great, but then like fucking Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition looks like ass. And it's kind of got me like in this very frustrating situation where I kind of want a second Wii setup that's like a Wii over CRT. But one, my TV doesn't have any more available inputs, and two, the Wii doesn't use the same input as the Super Nintendo, GameCube, and N64. So it's like I can't even like, you know, just hitch a ride off of those.
Why you like this Nintendo? Also, okay, in Conduit 1, the man, the action guy you play as, I think his name is Michael Ford. He just has like a kind of gravelly Adam Jensen kind of voice, you know?
Yeah.
And then in the second one, he's just fucking John St. John. Like, they just got Duke Nukem for the second one. He's supposed to be the same guy.
You just like Duke without the bit crushing.
Less gravelly, more stupid. Imagine, like, take 2 steps away from Duke Nukem and 1 step towards Big the Cat.
With John St. John voice political compass.
We must fight Froggy.
So I saw a on fucking Blue Sky that said, Ray Arnold's card. Okay, that's what I need. I need that on the fucking.
Okay, the skeet.
It said that a lot of people only hate Big the Cat because they didn't fucking read like the tutorial for like his fishing game. What is the context behind this? Why do people hate Big the Cat? What is the deal?
Well, I think obviously people who play Sonic the Hedgehog generally want to go fast and run around and not just fucking play a goddamn fishing minigame. And you have to beat all of Big the Cat's fishing levels to get to the final true ending where you play a Supersonic and fight the final boss, right?
Yeah.
So that's a big part of it. Also, the fishing just sucks ass. It's not good. You have to, like, catch a big enough fish before you get the frog. And there's no like getting that frog to notice your lure. That frog is dumb as a box of bricks, and it's just not fun. There are some parts of some levels where you have to just stand in the water, because if you try to fish from the surface up above, your lure's not going to go deep enough. So you have to risk drowning to get fish before you can get the frog. It's not good. It's not good. Don't do it. Don't listen to any Big the Cat apologists out there. Like, I love him. I love Big himself. I love his character. God, I do not like playing as Big the Cat. And I give Sonic Adventure 1 a pass for most of its shenanigans because it's their first attempt. And frankly, I don't even think most of its levels are all that bad. The Sonic levels are all pretty solid. The Knuckles levels aren't completely awful. I really like Amy's campaign. I wish it was more than like 4 fucking levels. It's really short. Amy's got a fun moveset. She can get some sick airtime. Big the Cat is no good, though.
Alright, time to nut up and go to the boat. I hope you like the color orange, because we're going to be seeing a lot of that.
It is, in fact, my favorite color.
Now I feel like I always knew this. First I have to make my way around this fucking mountain. I can't remember exactly. Once we get those into the sick mountain music.
Big the Cat is also, like... I think people tend to project a lot of dislike for other characters onto Big the Cat, because he's very emblematic of, you know, buying a Sonic the Hedgehog game and now you're playing as someone who's not fast, who's doing things that don't involve running through loop-de-loops.
Yeah, he's very much an adventure-style character. You know, he's like, you know... He's like the first character that truly feels like a deviation from the characters you would see in the platformers.
you gotta understand, like, when Sonic 4 was coming out, the big discourse around the time, like, that was right around, like, peak Sonic was never good discourse and stuff. Everyone hated Sonic's, and I'm putting like 5 quotes around on this, Sonic's stupid friends. When Sonic 4 was coming out, there was a little marketing campaign where, like, on Sega's website, there was this one page, and it was like the silhouette of the Sonic 4 logo in shadow, and all around it were just names of various characters, like Vector the crocodile, Big the cat, and any sort of person you could think of who would be relevant at the time. They were there. Cream the rabbit. And every like couple of days, one of their names would get crossed out until eventually it was just Sonic left, and they were like, "Yeah, man, you're only playing as Sonic in this one." And it's like they crossed out Tails and Knuckles in that countdown.
Weird, like
the people who complain, the second game, but the people who complain about Sonic's stupid friends are not complaining about fucking Knuckles and Tails. Like, I don't think there's a person out there who doesn't like Knuckles.
Like, I mean, even me, not even a Sonic enjoyer. I mean, I like Knuckles. Knuckles is fun.
You gotta climb walls.
Yeah, here's the secret room. Yeah, secret room. The dev room.
Get in there. What are you doing?
Can't fit. Alan's too fat.
Fat. Tubster.
What the fuck? Okay, so. Oh, yeah.
It's a door, dummy.
Let her.
Like, Sonic 4 came out, I'm pretty sure it came out after Sonic 06. Definitely came out after Sonic 06.
Like, it was like the big Sonic game after, like, all of those. It was like a 2009 game. It was around the time episodic gaming was really getting big. 'Cause I remember that game.
And Sonic 06 was another huge contributor to the Sonic's stupid friends discourse, because you'd play that game, and then midway through a level, oh, now the game's forcing you to play as Tails. And of course, like everyone in that game, Tails controls like absolute fucking garbage in that one. It's really, really bad. You play as Shadow, and they force you to play as fucking E123 Omega, and he is just molasses. Truly, truly miserable.
That fucker! Did you see that?
I saw that. He was spitting.
You fucking like.
He was spitting straight facts.
And yeah, I mean, like, Sonic 06 is essentially Sonic Adventure 3, like, for all intents and purposes.
Oh, for sure. 100% it is. It's more of a Sonic Adventure game than Sonic Adventure 2, because it's got that hub city. My big beef with Sonic Adventure 2, aside from that game having god-awful levels and controlling like shit, is that it's not an adventure, because you just go from level to level, and there's no in-betweens. Sonic Adventure 1 lets you wander around the town. You can talk to the townies. You can hang out in the burger shop if you want, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You can take the adventure,
like a Zelda game.
The adventure at your own pace. There's no adventure in Sonic Adventure 2.
ActRaiser tier music right here.
I hear it.
Oh yeah.
Why did you extend the bridge and then just not walk on the bridge?
I'm gonna go on. That's the boat. I need to go there in a minute. Figure out this little side area.
Grunt.
Grunt. It sounds like they're saying grunt. I know they're saying Grant, but it sounds like they're saying grunt.
Here, egg, you little shit.
4 eggs left.
I'm pretty sure they're all in the northeast corner of the map. Yeah, I
And
think
like the whole Sonic Stupid Friends discourse, like it really poisoned the well of the whole franchise for a long, long time. Because let's think. After 06, that was Unleashed in 08. And that one, you only played as Sonic and the Werehog, and obviously people complained about the Werehog. So the next one that came out was Sonic Colors, and that one, you were only Sonic. That's all it was. It was you, a hedgehog, no one else. Tails is there in the cutscenes, but you don't fucking play as him or nothing. Sonic Generations had 2 Sonics.
The Sonic Generation's whole gimmick is that, ooh, retro Sonic and modern Sonic. I'm gonna begin this song a minute before I go into this god-awful boat for the next 2 hours of my life.
Then Sonic Forces has 2 Sonics plus the OC who just controls like Sonic. They were, for the longest time, they were brutally terrified of having alternate gameplay styles.
There's 2 Sonics in Sonic Forces. It does the Falcon Retro and Classic Sonic thing again?
Yes, it's literally, you know, at the end of Sonic Mania, the true ending, Sonic gets sucked through a portal, and that portal shits him out in Sonic Forces.
Like, to a degree, I can understand the Sonic Stupid Friends thing, because it's like, the Sonic cast has huge amounts of bloat. It's like every new game for a while, it seemed like it was...
Let me just... I have a single image that encapsulates everything you're about to say. Trust me, I know what you're doing. Let me see.
17 dinos remain on this level. "16 dinos remain on this level."
There, this image that I just posted, that's everything you were about to say. Look at all of them.
This is Adventure 2, right?
This is Heroes. Like the people who are going to buy Sonic the Hedgehog are not going to generally give a shit about like Bream the Rabbit and Charmy Bee, you know? And there's valid complaints in that. Like, who gives a shit about Charmy Bee?
Yeah, like, I'm not like saying like I agree with it per se. You know, I think it's fine. It's Sonic has tons and tons of characters, because I'm kind of the opinion, you know, every character is somebody's fave, you know, and I think that's always fine. That's always valid. But I can understand the exhaustion that comes from a game. Every time a game comes out, it introduces like 3 more characters, kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when you look at it from the context of just like, back in like the late 90s, early 2000s deal, you know, it's just the early adventure days, and you know, the 5th, 6th, 7th gen era. You know, it's like we went from Sonic just having Tails, Knuckles, and Amy Rose, and I guess technically
And
Metal
then
Sonic.
And now
But
there's
now-
like there's a Shadow, there's Rouge, there's Big, there's
all-
Tikal, there's Charmy Bee, there's Vector the Crocodile. Who the fuck is Vector the Crocodile?
Yeah, you know, there's Silver. You know, there's like alternate
Blaze the
versions of
Weed.
Sonic. You know, I could understand feeling overwhelmed. What did the computer let me do? I know it doesn't let me fucking communicate with the ship. Yeah, just... Go back. Wait, shut up. Shut up. Jamie. Key level 1? No. This terminal exists only to open gate. If I somehow lock myself out. Yeah, but like at the same time, you know, it's kind of like it's not that serious, guys. Y'all are. It's not like every character shows up in every game ever, you know. Oh shit.
And again, like, I don't know why I said again, but a lot of this, like Sonic was never good discourse, is just like bad faith actors who don't even like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Honestly, yeah. You know, like I like the meme about it. Like, I mean, I'm not serious when I say, "Oh, Sonic is an action joke," but you know, I've been in circles where I do see that kind of opinion, unironically, and it's like, I think it's kind of in the same vein as like people who like dunk on all of the Final Fantasies for being quote bad, and I'm like, what are you? Like, oh, Final Fantasy was never good. It's all melodramatic, stupid shit. And it's like, maybe these games just aren't to your taste. It's really what it is, you know. It's like these games are meant for specific kinds of people, and loud voices who are clearly not the
It's like the
audience.
okay. It's like whenever a chud sees like a brown woman in a game, and he's like, "Ugh, why don't these people make their games for themselves?" And it's like, "Hey, dipshit, they did. You're playing it."
Yeah.
Also, I wouldn't exactly call this level orange. This is very copper.
I mean, orange and brown are on the same spectrum. Triple kill.
Holy moly. They didn't stand a fucking chance.
I also
Coming
feel
for
like
you.
it's a bit of a frustrating situation where it's like Team Chaotic. Team Chaotix is cool in my opinion. I think they're cool. They're cool in a kind of sense of like, you know, they're an alternate hero team kind of deal. You know, and I know Knuckles hangs out with them. But I feel like
they are Knuckles Chaotix after all.
But I feel like Sega specifically doesn't lean into that as a strength. It's like you posted that, like, what is that game? Heroes?
Yeah, it's Sonic Heroes.
Yeah. You know, I feel like them being tacked on to a game where you already have like the core Sonic Hero cast makes them feel really extraneous. You know, I think they do best in kind of like a, you know, spin-off lead material. You know, let them do like they should let them like exist in games where they let you do stuff that you wouldn't normally be doing in like a traditional Sonic game. You know,
Exactly.
you know they loan themselves to a different kind of you know game strength as opposed to just tacking them on to an already bloated class of
That's just
protagonists.
the problem with Sonic Heroes is that you've got this huge array of characters who could all very reasonably have very different styles of gameplay, and they're all just going through the same levels and doing the same shit.
Sonic Heroes is that was like the GameCube PS2 game. Or was it just
Yep.
GameCube only?
Yeah, it was on all three of them.
I think I have that copy. It's one of those games I found in the garage of Emmy's mom.
Don't play
Probably
it.
won't.
Don't play it. There's a couple of good levels in it, but
Yeah, it's like the characters are like their actions are bound to like the different space buttons, so it's like
Mhm.
Sonic is on A, and then like Tails and Knuckles are on X and
Like
Y.
seaside. So that X and Y will swap who's in the lead. They rotates them.
Yeah, and it's like they all move at the same time, and it's like a one button kind of game almost.
Like Seaside Hill is okay because it's the first level and they gotta let you go fast in that one. And then what's it called? Egg Fleet is kind of, it's an absurdly good level for how not good Sonic Heroes is as a game. Like you're just hopping from airship to airship and you're 8 gazillion miles in the sky. It's the kind of level that makes your butthole and your toes clench up.
Whose bird is this? Oh,
Dr. Wu, can you hear me, Dr. Wu? Are you really just a shadow of the man that I once knew?
Time to get off the boat for a moment. Go back to the fucking visitor center.
At least there's no more dinosaurs in there.
Now on this level, each level has its own dino count, and there's like 5 levels on this boat. It is huge. It is so big. It needs like 3 different elevators to get to all the floors.
You know what Sega really needs to do?
What do you
They-
think Sega needs to do?
Well, one, they need to just completely disband Sonic Team. Fuck those guys. And 2, they need to just like make a couple of different smaller studios and like, okay, you're the Knuckles studio, you're the Sonic studio, you're the Amy studio, and have them all make a bespoke campaign that they can all just smush into one disc.
I'm not surprised that Knuckles hasn't had another like standalone game.
Right?
Like you
Not
would
even,
think, like
not
you
even.
think
You
like
think Tails would get one, and he doesn't even have one.
yeah, honestly, like
Oh shit! Oh shit!
like with as much as Sonic games like fucking oh you fuck that was
If.
that was a shit box.
Flattened.
As much as like Sonic games fuck around with different genres, you'd think there'd just be like a God Hand clone where you play as fucking Knuckles, you know? Where's the Knuckles beat 'em up?
I want the Yakuza devs. Well, not anymore, but I wanted the Yakuza devs to have a Knuckles spin-off. They would have been perfect for it. Honestly, they'd still be perfect for it. I'm sure they could still make a good action game. Just don't let them write it. It's gonna get weird if they write it.
Yeah, like Tails' whole thing is that he like invents it and flies planes around. It's like
You could do anything with Tails. You could legitimately make any kind of game with Tails, and it'd probably work.
yeah,
Ratchet and Clank spin-off, sure, why not?
you
Fucking Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts, do it.
just like just like keep it more simple. You just like have like a cool like airplane building game. You got like a garage, you put different parts on the airplane, and you go do airplane shit. You know,
Mm-hmm.
fly to the rings.
God, this song's great.
Oh yeah, the mountain theme is good. You can touch me, bro.
You're so gonna die in like 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm running over to this fucking checkpoint. There we go. Now Tim. I think Dr. Wu gives me security access 1. Please give me that floor chicken.
You have found some food. I also think it's it's long since been high time for a redesign of all the Sonic characters, because Sonic has been rocking the same look since like fucking what, 97? Come on, dude.
I mean, they tried it with like the Boom spinoff, and nobody really liked it. But to be totally fair, I don't think the Boom designs were that good. I don't think redesigning the characters by just putting clothes on them is a terribly great way of going about it.
Well,
It needs to be-
they went about it in the laziest possible way because they didn't put clothes on them. They just wrapped some bandages around their hands and their feet, and they called it good. Like, legitimately, give Sonic like pants and a shirt. Give him actual fucking clothes, a real fit. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I could see it. You know, Sonic seems like he would be at least a little fashion trendy. Control security. Can you give me level 1? Thank you, God. Alright, level 1. No, I don't want that. What's this? What's the laboratory?
The Cray supercomputer.
This is where Dr. Wu is showing off babies and shit. Come on, let me out, let me out, let me out. But more than that, you know, like they redesigned some. Well, I mean, Sonic's had like slight tweaks to his design, but I guess the general idea has been pretty consistent since the adventure redesign.
Green eyes and flesh hands. He's got the quills and the shoes. The slight tweaks you mention are just like, oh, this model's legs are a little bit longer, or this model's quills are a little bit longer. That's not a redesign. That's just like
Yeah,
they had a different modeler in the studio that week.
yeah, different artists, you know, taking a stab at the same core design. Now I gotta go back to the fucking raptor pen. On my way, bitch.
Holy shit, look at all of them. They're not here anymore, but there was a ton of little dinos there for a second.
The Gallimaya. I love the little motion sensor on the HUD. It shows you like where dinosaurs are relative to you.
My big idea that I think they should do for Sonic the Hedgehog is give him 3 different gears that you can shift between. You know, like low gear, mid gear, high gear. Low gear lets you just walk around at your own pace. You can explore, and that's where you get the most like expanded combat moveset with punches and kicks and grabs and throws. And then mid gear, you're running, you're fast. It's not uncontrollable, but you're pretty fast. You can throw some punches, but that's about it. And then
Like
top
standard
gear,
Sonic Adventure, like
And-
mid gear, be like standard Sonic Adventure kind of controls.
and then top gear is just you fucking haul ass. You are just a greased up little lightning bolt. You trip over a rock and you fly through the air for like 500 feet.
Big collision damage. Okay, this is the security access door. What does this get me exactly?
Rocket launcher.
Launcher I don't want. Okay, this I believe. Maybe access 2?
Hide from this console.
Serious comms. There we go. Yeah, that stops the boat.
But you still need to go in there and exterminate all those damn dirty dinos, huh?
Yeah, I do. Alright, time to return to Boat Quest. So, I'm gonna ask a question. What
Okay.
was the deal with Sonic the Hedgehog 4? Why does everyone hate that game? Other than it was episodic.
It controls. I don't want to say bad, but it controls very stiff. It's very slow. Also, it's actually a mobile spin-off that they just slapped 4 onto just for marketing purposes. You can, in the casino level, you can see in the background there are buildings that say Sonic the Mobile on it, because that's what the game was going to be called, until they decided, no, let's just call it 4. Like, Sonic Team didn't even make it themselves. It's an outsourced game. It's literally an iPhone game that they slapped onto consoles and said, hey, everyone, it's the follow-up to Sonic 3 and Knuckles you always wanted. And it's, like, slow, and you don't even pick up speed when you curl up into a ball and try rolling downhill. Like, if you let go of the D-pad, Sonic just comes to a dead stop instantly. There's no momentum. The physics are shit.
Oh my god. That alone, like, I don't even like play Sonic, and I know that sounds terrible.
And it's all of this is on top of it just being a really absurdly boilerplate, like, Sonic 1 at home. Like, Splash Hill Zone, Casino Street Zone. It's all really, really boring, not even new takes on zones from Sonic 1 and 2.
So it's not even like it feels less like retro throwback and more just
Laziness.
which it is. I mean, this is like if Nintendo released Mario Run on consoles and called it Super Mario Brothers 5.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably go over a little better, because at least Mario Run is like doing its own thing and isn't like just this.
Also, Mario Run still has good Mario physics behind it.
Yeah. Like,
I know I've pointed you his way before. I genuinely recommend you
I
watch
watched his
Cybershell's video on Sonic 4. It's so good.
I watched one of his videos on it, but like I feel like it felt like I need more Sonic context from like a personal perspective. It's like it's too. I'm not deep enough in the Sonic sauce to understand what he's complaining about. Like, I'm looking at the footage and I'm like, this looks okay, like 6 out of 10. You know, so it's like that's why I'm asking you. It's like I don't think I get it. I need a point of view from someone more invested, whose opinion I trust.
"11 dinos left." Sonic 4 is not even good at anything that the classic Sonic games did. Like, in old Sonic games, every zone would have its own bespoke badniks, but not in Sonic 4. It's the same goddamn badniks in every zone. And it's not even new badniks to that game. It's just fucking moto bugs and bubbles again in every zone. The music, they got fucking Jun Sonoe, the guitar guy for all the Crush 40 rock and roll songs, to do that game's music. And that guy, he did work on Sonic 3's soundtrack. The songs that weren't done by Michael Jackson were done by him. So he can make good music, but he certainly decided to not make any good music for Sonic 4. He just decided, actually, what if I use the Genesis sound chip to simulate cats being baked in an oven?
Circle. Okay, so what kind of game is Sonic Generations then?
Sonic Generations is like, so the classic Sonic levels are ostensibly Genesis style. They're a little more 2.5D and they got more going on. The physics aren't really there either, but they feel better than Sonic 4, and you can go pretty damn fast in that one. And even without the physics being as they were in the Genesis games, they're still pretty good levels. And then the modern Sonic parts, they just play like Sonic Colors, Sonic Unleashed, that boost style of gameplay. It's just kind of refined to a razor edge. Really, really fast, really snappy. Feels good to control. Lots of alternate routes to take. Very fun to speed run.
So would you say Generations is a good game?
Oh, 100%. Generations is all around one of the better 3D entries in the series. Like Generations and Colors both are just fantastic games that anyone can pick
Colors
up
was
and
good.
play.
I like Colors is like the game I hear everybody talk about. Like
Colors is really good. So the Colors is the same kind of game as the modern half of Generations. It's just a whole game of that.
yeah, I've watched you play some Colors, so yeah, I know what that kind of game is like.
Colors also, it's got the fun theme park aesthetic. Eggman's like shitting over the PA the whole time. In terms of Sonic games that are just like legitimately actually very good, obviously 1, 2, and 3 are very good games. I like 3 the most. I don't think that's a very hot take. I think
Yeah.
pretty much everyone will say that 3 and Knuckles is just really goddamn good.
Getting a lot of Sonic bang for your buck there.
I think the Sonic bits of Sonic Adventure 1 are pretty good. I like Sonic's levels. I like Tails' levels. I don't completely hate Knuckles' levels. I really like Amy's levels, actually. I wish they kept those style of gameplay.
How do Amy's levels play? I know, like
So
Tails, he gets his airplane.
Most of Tails' levels are just like you're racing against Sonic in his level, and you just got to beat him to the end. And there's a couple of airplane, like rail shooter segments. Amy is being chased by a giant invincible robot, and you just got to run away and escape from him. He's gonna get you if you don't keep moving. She's slower. She can't spin dash or nothing, but she has her hammer to like bat smaller enemies out of the way. If you use the hammer on a spring, you go really high. Die. Are you alive?
I'm here. I think I got. I'm stuck. I can't move. I'm trying to rewind the emulator a little bit. I can't remember where the fucking rewind is. That's just-
Sonic Unleashed is pretty good because that was the genesis of the boost style gameplay that Colors and Generations both refined on, and it's already pretty good in Unleashed. The Werehog is not actually that bad. There's just way too fucking much of it. For every 2.5 minute level where you're playing as Sonic himself, there are like 3 40-minute levels where you are slogging through as the Werehog and punching out bad enemies. And if they had just cut it down like by 50%, just like cut out half of the Werehog levels, It'd be fine, but there's just too much of him. Like, you know how people say there's too much Batmobile in Batman Arkham Knight? It's that sort of deal. Oh, did you reset it all? No? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm stuck. I can't move. This is
Rewind
that's
history exhausted. That's unfortunate.
like yeah. The Jurassic Park adventures come to a fucking end. I'm stuck. Alan Grant's stuck. I've never seen this before. I've played this game dozens of times on original hardware. Never had this happen. I've never been stuck on a door. Like, what the fuck happened? Right? Wiggle loose.
Wiggle around some more.
Mm,
Keep wiggling.
What happened? Yeah, try maybe teleport to the mouse. What? Ooh. Nice.
Obviously, Sonic Mania is God's gift to Sonic fans. It was a once in a lifetime fluke that that game even came to be and as good as it is. I don't think we're ever getting anything as good as Mania ever again.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
free. I'm free. The mouse saved me.
Good job.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah, get that audio back.
where'd my sweet sound go? Let me just reload the emulator. I made a
Save state.
I made a save state, yeah. Yeah, as far as from what I could tell, Sonic Mania is like that is the true Sonic 4.
It's yeah. In that game has like a little animated intro if you hang out on the title screen for long enough, where Sonic and Tails and Knuckles are in an elevator and you see it going from floor 1 to floor 2 to floor 3 and K, and then it goes to floor M, and they just don't even mention Sonic 4 at all.
What is there to mention? There's nothing in that game.
Yeah. Oh, Sonic CD is good too. It's not entirely to my tastes with how tall its levels
Oh yeah,
are.
Sonic. I know Sonic CD is like kind of like the contender with Sonic 3 for best classic Sonic.
It's so Sonic 2 and Sonic CD were being made at the exact same time, and they both have very different ideas of what Sonic the Hedgehog is and can be. It's obvious, like, they control pretty much the same. You can spin dash and you can do all that stuff. It's mostly the level design that's really radically different in Sonic CD. Because they want you to explore around to find the time travel posts, and then once you're in the past, you need to find these things to make the future good. And it all leads to some very winding levels where exploration is a big focus, and Sonic 2 is much more laser focused on go fast, get to the end.
Would you say like Sonic CD is more like Freedom Planet? 'Cause that sounds like Freedom Planet.
Yeah, but Freedom Planet's characters are a lot more in depth than Sonic. Like even Lilac with her little spin dash has more going on with that than Sonic does.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about level design.
Yeah. I don't like Wacky Workbench. Wacky Workbench is it's an annoying level. Everything's super bouncy.
Supposed to be the captain's cabin because I believe this
Terminal.
the terminal's used for something. Yeah, okay. You have to come back here later to call the helicopter to get you out of here.
Also, Sonic Advance 1 and 2 are also really good.
Yeah, I've
Sonic
heard those
Advance-
are really good.
Yeah, Sonic Advance is just a kind of modern take on a classic Sonic game. Sonic Advance 2 ratchets up the speed a whole lot. That game's really fucking fast, and it's kind of to its detriment because you're on a fucking Game Boy Advance screen and you have no way of telling what's coming up ahead of you. But once you like memorize the levels through several playthroughs, you can get some pretty fun speed going with that game. I've never played Sonic Advance 3. I hear that one's bad. I don't know. Sonic Rush. There's 2 Sonic Rush games on the DS, and they're kind of just a 2.5D evolution on Advance. It's the same developers who did Advance. Dimps. Dimps are also the idiots who made Sonic 4, so they got worse at it as it went along, but I really like Sonic Rush, and I've played a little bit of Sonic Rush Adventure, and that one's fun, but it's also infected with the Phantom Hourglass boat taint.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Like you know how you sail around in Phantom Hourglass, so you draw paths on the touchscreen and stuff. Sega saw that and said, "Oh, we can do it, and we'll also have way fucking more of it in Sonic Rush Adventure than in Phantom Hourglass for some fucking reason."
You got more sailing than the dedicated Zelda game. That's a lot of sailing.
It's a lot of sailing. It's too much sailing, and it's a shame because I really like that game's levels. But boy howdy, I don't like having to do the sailing rail shooting sections every time I want to even get to a real level. And like eventually they let you, like, if you're going back to, Bumble Fuck Zone, after a certain point they'll let you skip the sailing to that, but if you're going to a new level, you gotta sail to it.
Get on the boat again, Sonic.
Fucking Sonic Rush 1 has music by goddamn Hideki Naganuma, and that game's soundtrack is fucking sex. It's so goddamn good.
What's he known for?
Jet Set Radio.
Oh shit!
The Jet Set Radio guy did a Sonic soundtrack, and it's really goddamn good.
I feel like Sonic games could have more of a reputation for having guest composers because Sonic music is generally regarded as very good. It's always been a very strong part of the identity because it's so rooted in, the art
last
styles
few
of...
The last few games have actually done exactly that. It's just how many?
25 on this level. I think is the
Holy
last
shit!
level.
They actually have had a lot of guest composers in Sonic Forces and Sonic Frontiers. It's all just like drum and beat techno slop, so it doesn't really you can't really hear it because it's all drum and beat stuff. And don't get me wrong, I like some of them, but you can only have so many really fast-paced breakcore beats before they all start blending together.
Bring it up is because, I've always felt like, as an outside observer, that music was a strong part of, Sonic's identity. Because, Sonic is so rooted, when it first came out, it was so rooted in the aesthetics of the 90s, and not just, visual aesthetic, but, cultural philosophy. Sonic is, the visual art direction and the music, there's a reason why Michael Jackson helped work on the soundtrack for one of these fucking games,
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the vibe, and I feel like, good God, look at how many are in this room.
They were having this was the Council of Dinos, and you've just shot up Dino Parliament. God, there's even more back there. Look at them.
But yeah, and I know with the adventure games, they really started stretching out. Like everybody's got like their own theme songs and stuff.
hmm Adventure
it
was
really
definitely
feels-
the peak of like guest composer kind of stuff. Adventure 1 and 2 both. But Frontiers had several different artists contribute to those heavy metal boss themes at the end of each island, which was very fun to see. They brought back the guy who did the fucking edgy Linkin Park rap from Sonic Forces to do a boss theme. I am the strongest of mountains, I am the roughest of ways, I'm the toughest of terrors, I am the darkest of days. I'm not making this up, if you search the edgiest song ever, you get that song from Sonic Forces on YouTube. It's true. They say night vision goggles required for this area, but the lights are clearly on.
They're like night lights, hazard lights. Ship is free of dinos. Okay, this
Good,
floor
Alan.
wasn't so bad because they just put most of them into that giant room there. You know what? This wasn't nearly as labyrinthian as my memories led me to believe. Maybe I've just gotten that good at navigating fucking Doom cute hell mazes.
Sega also just makes, to this day, just makes weird, bizarre decisions with the franchise. Like, there's a Sonic game that's exclusive to Apple Arcade called Sonic Dream Team that, from what I've heard, is actually quite good. But I wouldn't fucking know because it's exclusive to Apple Arcade for some fucking reason. Just
I know
port
a
that
big
shit to
part of
Steam. What
it-
are you doing?
I know a big part of it is like ever since like Sega became a part of Sammy, Sammy's been very like flippant about Sonic identity as a game, and more concerned about Sonic as and more interested in Sonic identity as a mascot, corporate, brand. Though I know that's been kind of reeled back a little bit in semi-recent years, but it's still, you can still tell it's kind of a prevailing attitude,
Oh, definitely. Especially like, I'm a big fan of the IDW comics, and even then I can see that like Sonic doesn't have an attitude. He's just a nice hero who quips. He's not a shithead anymore, and I want him to be a shithead. I want him to be a nasty little gremlin who kind of alienates his friends with how mean he can be sometimes.
Yeah, he's got attitude. Sonic, he really moves. Sonic.
He's got an attitude. He's the fastest bitch alive.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, stuff like Sonic's not allowed to cry kind of shit,
Well, I don't think Sonic should ever be in a situation or have a story where him crying is even a possibility. Like, I think if you're getting to that point, you should stop writing for Sonic the Hedgehog because you're missing what he's about.
Yeah, I do agree there. But the fact they have like a corporate mandate for that kind of stuff is still really funny to me. It's just funny, like when you look at Sonic compared to Mario, how like Sega and Nintendo go about completely different ways of managing the brand. Like Nintendo very much micromanages their brand image too. But the difference is that when Nintendo micromanages their brand image, they're directly involved with it.
Mm-hmm.
When Mario shows up in like as a guest in something, it isn't. Nintendo's not leaving it to like some rando guy to hopefully get it right and leaving like guidelines for him to follow. It's because Miyamoto is like in the room with you, telling you what Mario will and will not do, kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Their spit gives you more power.
Wow, thanks, Dennis. Oh, cool, dude.
Oh boy. Time for
Wait.
the fucking nerve gas.
Muldoon's still alive?
Yes, it's a video game.
Okay.
And also in the movie, in the book, he dies pretty late in the book.
Mm-hmm.
go to a terminal.
Obviously, Sonic Chronicles was not very good at all. That game's really bad, but I'd love to see another stab at Sonic turn-based RPG, because that's where you can get the most exploration out of characters. How you can explore their gameplay
Yeah, but,
differences
like-
as stat builds and stuff.
That's just that, but like Sonic Chronicles was just kind of cool in that, like, hey, what if we adapted some of this comic shit into a video game? You know, there's like, I know a lot of people are really into that. Like, I mean, I'm not one of them. I don't really give a shit. I mean,
Me
of
too,
course,
buddy.
I'm not even.
I do
I'm
not
not
give a
even-
shit about Archie Sonic whatsoever. That's something that's worth pointing out, though, is that Sonic is so much more than the games. Now more than ever, there's so many different points of entry to the franchise that someone can be like, oh yeah, I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog's my favorite character. And they could never have played any of the video games before, and they might not even like them.
I might even not even know that Shadow has his own standalone game.
Mm-hmm. Two of them now at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Shadow Generations isn't exactly standalone, but it still stands.
10, get off the pooter. 10, don't do that. Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do that.
If I was playing a video game and my cat started walking on the computer, I would grab that little shit by the scruff of his neck.
Yeah, but Tim's a big fat boy. He's too heavy to do that. Not gonna lie, I thought I would have checked out by now on this fucking game. Like, I love it, but like, it is a bit of a tedious mess sometimes. But I went through the boat pretty painlessly.
I mean, I'm sure your experience is helping you. You know exactly where to do and where to go.
Not entirely. It's like a lot of these locations are pretty semi-abstract. That's a T-Rex pit right there. I ain't going up there. And this place is full of T-Rex corners. Like that first one is kind of like isolated, so you know, you can't really walk into it by accident. It's just kind of there to like keep you. This place.
Giant bugs?
Giant mosquitoes. The instruction manual says, hey, maybe if this one of these kill you, maybe one day a future scientist will pull your DNA out of the blood and resurrect you in paleontologist parts.
Damn, what a Duncan, Idaho ripoff.
It really is.
This music sounds like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, what is the T-Rex if not a Final Fantasy boss? But yeah, you know, I think like it'd be cool, kind of like taking another stab at adapting like comic Sonic to a video game format, just like because it's such a different vibe and feel than, you know, mainline game Sonic, and even mainline game Sonic has at this point 3 or 4 different vibes.
I think they definitely should wait until Ken Penders is dead before they try it again.
Like, you can't do that. That's too similar to like my character.
My character, who's just a fucking version of Knuckles with tits.
The thing that annoys me the most about Ken Penders is that legally I am on his side. I think he did the right thing in that kind of regard. It's like, yes, you know, you did the work and they fucked up your contract, you know, fucking copyright your shit. It's your work. But like,
It's just that his work fucking sucks.
not only does his work suck, but he's such an asshole about it. Like, you know, yeah, very much the case of like, person you agree with is such a shitty person, you fucking low-key you want to disagree with him.
Yeah.
Like, I watched a video about like Ken Penders shit a couple weeks ago, And one of the things they said that kind of rubbed me the wrong way was like, do these characters deserve this? And I'm like, they're characters. They don't deserve anything. They're Ken Penders' intellectual, like, property, you know? Like, he wrote these characters. He can do what he wants with them. You know, people acting like, oh, fucking... You know, like, personal feelings towards the Ken Penders Sonic characters aside. You know, acting like them being, like, held hostage by Ken Penders, I feel is kind of icky. It's like, it feels very fandom entitlement, and I really don't like that. It's like, oh, we gotta get these characters away from the guy who created them because it's like he's desecrating
See,
them.
I'm in the exact opposite boat where I want all of the characters just dead and buried. I don't give a shit about Sally Acorn. Get her fucking out of here.
Well, she's not technically an Archie original. She came from the cartoon first.
I'm gonna restart your stream because it is just not working right now. Like, you're fine, but the stream isn't. I'm gonna stop. That's disconnects. Nope, it's back. It's back. It's fine.
Hooray!
It's returned.
But yeah, you know what I mean, right? You know, it's like, do these characters deserve this? And I'm like, they don't deserve anything. They're not real. They're not real people. You're being weird.
Take it easy. It's just a drawing.
Yeah, for real.
But like, what you're talking about right there is exactly why I don't give a shit about Archie Sonic, because it's a vast expanse of absolutely shit tier, gutter tier content that I know I'm not gonna like, and two, the people who actually do like it are the absolute worst Sonic fans on the face of the earth.
Very much the same kind of mentality.
When you say Sonic fans with a sneer on your lips, you're talking about Archie Sonic fans.
The other exit, I don't want to come out there now. I mean, I totally get what you mean, and I kind of agree. Like, I'm not gonna be like a snob about fucking like the content of Sonic comic stories, because like, for one, again, I'm not a Sonic fan, so you know, I don't feel like it's fair for me to say this is shit Sonic and this is good faith Sonic, because to me it's like this is all kind of the same to me, you know. But like, I will comment on like the fan mentality it provokes. Because yeah, like I said, you know, people talk like these characters deserve better than to like be held back by Ken Penders' fucking legal nonsense, and I'm like, it's the same, you know, mentality as people saying like Star Wars needs to be freed from George Lucas kind of idea. You know, it's like the same vibe. It's like your attachment to the IP has become so like your personality is so rooted around consumption of the IP that you start resenting the creators behind the IP because it's not doing what you want. I feel like you need to step back a bit, you know what I mean?
Or you could also just go and grab your favorite Star Wars action figures and make your own story with them, since you think you know so much fucking better, idiot.
Yeah, I mean, that too. There's also there's very much like, I noticed this kind of like desire of legitimacy from fans for certain story things. Like, fans are no longer content to just like create their own works and roll with it. It's like, if it isn't canon, it's not good enough. And also, by by similar note, if it is canon and it's not good enough, then it's like a blight. It's like it's bad. I see this with Star Fox fans a lot, talking about like, you know, because they piss and moan about Command so much, you know, and it's like, oh, it's such a stain. And I'm like, if you don't like it, don't play it. Which most of them haven't. They just like,
the only
summary
stain
on YouTube.
The only stain Command has on me is the scratches it left from doing all the barrel rolls on my touchscreen.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like they act like,
Oh shit!
give me that, give me that, give me that. But yeah, they act like, the fact that its mere existence is like a fucking, aberration that needs to be corrected. And this is ignoring, not even getting into the fact that like Command is like, a visual novel with 9 different endings. You can pick the ending you want, my guy. You choose the buttons you press. There is an ending where Fox gets with Crystal and all is good. What are you upset about? There's literally
you have
an
a
ending.
baby.
Like, what do you want? It's like, no, the fact that it even happened at all. No, my character should never have a problem. Should never.
Miyamoto was right. Miyamoto was right about games having stories. They shouldn't.
I hate that. I kind of agree because it's like you see this kind of shit, Like, obviously, I don't actually agree. I love stories in games, but it's like so many people are so bad.
Ooh, where'd that come from? Someone's getting you.
That was a Minecraft roar.
Oh,
It
okay,
does
that's
that.
right.
It does
You
that.
mentioned that, yeah.
Shotgun. Not rockets. No fucking eggs, man.
Just start hugging the walls.
Hard to do, and I don't know how to suck it in. Oh, that
Oh!
one's real.
Well, that means you're on the right track.
Yeah, because that means the dino haven't fucking destroyed yet. Oh, no, that is. Yeah, people just like.
I totally know what you mean too, because the current head writer for the IDW Sonic Comics, who was also he took over from the Archie run after Ken Penders left, Ian Flynn, and there is a sizable portion of the fandom who really fucking hates Ian Flynn, and I like to meme about how Ian Flynn doesn't write his own one-liners. He just recycles fucking song lyrics from previous Sonic games, which he does do a lot. But there are people out there who are like, Ian Flynn's so fucking bad. I want Ian Flynn to go fucking shove his dick hole in a pile of spikes. It's like, damn, dude, he's writing about a cartoon hedgehog. Calm down, dude.
Yeah. And again, like, get back to like, my experiences with like Star Fox fans. Like so many people's brains are broken by like Zero. Like, feel like, oh, Nintendo's abandoning us. They're abandoning the old fans, the Crystal fans.
Oh,
He's not in
shut
this
up.
game. I know.
Cares?
It's like, yeah, for like one, who cares? It's not that deep. But also, it's like, ouchies.
If you're gonna be upset about Zero for being the Star Fox 64 remake, don't have your big reason for it not being Crystal. God damn.
Here we go. Eggs. We found them.
The eggs. Find the eggs.
Where are you, little fuck?
There's gonna be another one in there too. Get him.
Look at him dancing around.
It's a little absurd how fast they've got these eggs laid. It's like, what are these? Are these like a fucking pseudo-arachnids from Starship Troopers? What's going on here? Is there going to be a raptor hive?
Nature found a way, my dude.
When are we getting plasma raptors who barf up plasma into low orbit?
Shoot it out of their dino cloaca.
Dr. Grant, nuke 'em!
I mean, you got the rocket launcher. But yeah, and even just the fact that it's a Lilat Wars game again, some people just like really can't fucking just wrap their mind around parallel games kind of existing with equal validity among themselves.
So what, you're telling me Star Fox 64 isn't fucking canon anymore? Oh my god, this game's such a big, stinky pile of ass doo-doo.
They really get like that, you know? They act like, well, the Super Nintendo game's not canon anymore. And like, when? Since when? Show me where Nintendo does not count like the Super Nintendo game anymore, man. You know, Nintendo's very much kind of like, yeah, all these games are valid. Sometimes it causes a story clusterfuck, but if fucking you can just decipher that for yourself. You choose the games you play, and I appreciate that about Nintendo a lot. You know, like especially because of like Metroid. You know, like some people will be like, I've talked about before about how I get annoying. People are like, you should play Zero Mission, skip the original Metroid. And it's like, no, you should like at least try the original and see if you like it. If you don't like it, that's fine.
You need the context of the original to really appreciate what Zero Mission does for that game.
I do agree there, but I also agree that, like, you know what? If you don't like weird, slow-paced NES floaty platformers, then, NES Metroid's not going to change your mind about that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If Zero Mission is more your kind of game, that's fine. But, like, it doesn't replace the NES game. There are two different games that play in two different ways.
It's in Zero Mission, for God's sake. If they were like, we're replacing NES Metroid, it wouldn't be on the fucking game cart with Zero Mission.
Yeah. And like also just the whole yeah, it's like whenever Nintendo like lists like Metroid timeline, they're like,
they always show Metroid
NES
and
Metroid.
Zero Mission together.
Yep.
One clearly does not supersede the other.
And they exist in parallel. And like some people just cannot wrap their mind around that idea.
1 egg's left.
Down to power in the shed. No, dude. Yeah, there's the other exits to the fucking nest.
Is that bad? Do you not want to shut the power down?
You literally cannot. It's just a gag.
Oh, okay. Right, he lies to you. I was thinking he was trying to tell you to do a bad thing, not that he was just yanking your chain.
Man, I missed one of the eggs. Oh no, I don't remember where they are.
Time to go looking.
But yeah, again, it's all rooted in like this kind of like compulsory consumer identity for your version, for the thing you like to be valid. And it's just sad. You know what I mean? Like, y'all need to fucking get a life. Y'all need to get real problems. Plenty of them out there in the world. Pick one.
Behavior of people who have never had to pay their own taxes.
It really is. Look up here. Maybe I missed the thing up here. Maybe I have, because this fucking bug is here. It's just so artistically brainlet, it's like small brain, tiny dick energy. Fuck you, buddy.
You hate Star Fox Zero because it invalidates Star Fox 64. I hate Star Fox Zero because it controls like shit. We are not the same.
Like, for all seriousness, as much as I don't agree with you in that perspective, I respect it a whole lot more. Because if you don't like how a game plays, you don't like how a game plays. That's like a perfectly valid feeling to have.
All the times I've ever complained about Star Fox Zero, have I ever once said it's shit because Big Titty Blue Fur Crystal is in it? Not in it. I have said that before, but I never meant it seriously. It was always a joke.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. I'm not like.
If I want to goon to Crystal, I'd go to E621. I wouldn't boot up my fucking Wii U.
But yeah,
Unless,
you know,
I,
it's
unless I
like
was visiting E6 on my Wii U. I don't know if you can do that though.
they probably could with Homebrew Channel, but anyway. You know, it's just like it's one thing, yeah, not like a game because you don't like how it plays, you know, and specifically to express your dislike as like you think it doesn't, you think it feels like shit. Like obviously, I disagree. I think Zero plays great. I got my own comparison of Zero, but that's not here or there.
Alan,
But you know, like that's part of, you know, that's part of it being a game. You know, a game is meant to be fun, and if you're not having fun, no matter how good it may or may
the
not control,
game
you know,
is fun. If the game is not fun, why bother?
I mean, for real. You know, I think Zero's fun, so for me, it's fine. You know, but it's like so many people like just make dumbass fucking criticisms. You know,
Star Fox Zero is shit because it doesn't have the training raccoon in it. God damn it, where's my husbando, the training raccoon?
like he's a tanuki, so you know he's got a giant ball sack.
Fuck, I love him even more now, god damn it.
Well, let's go on the contact the mainland, then I'll look for this fucking egg. Yeah, I see that kind of attitude in like the Sonic fandom, and it's so weird. And I guess for Sonic especially, it's like this brand is so big. You know, you think if any brand could afford to have as much interpretive, like, you know, stories and, you know, characters and stuff, it would be something as big as fucking Sonic, you know? It's like, there's something for everybody, you know? If you don't like the adventure games, then play the classic games. If you don't like the classic games, play like the boost games, you know?
If you don't like the games, read the comics. If you don't like the comics, watch the movies.
You know, watch the cartoons. Watch, like, you know, you think the cartoon's too serious? Watch the stupid cartoon. You think that one's too stupid? Watch fucking Sonic Underground. You think it's too American? Watch Sonic X. Your Sonic fans are literally spoiled for choice, and yet they act spoiled. You know, like, you know,
They act like they're starving, they're thirsty, they've never gotten the true Sonic they want. Meanwhile,
You know,
I have, and it's called Sonic Mania.
it's like I don't want to seem like I'm being totally dismissive or rude here. Like I can kind of understand the desire. Like if you're like a fan of all of these things, you know, then I suppose I could understand some mild frustration of there never have been a Sonic experience that kind of like, you know, crystallizes all of these different things you may like about Sonic into like a single experience. But also like maybe like you're kind of asking for too much almost, you know?
Especially with Sonic Team behind the wheel, like the level that is asking for too much is a very low level when it comes to Sonic Team. They are not a capable development studio.
I legitimately wonder how this has come about. It's like, I mean, again, to like bring up the comparison to Nintendo and Mario, it's like, imagine like Nintendo. Like, I don't think they'd have R&D1 anymore, but whoever the fuck like the main Mario studio is, you know, you'd think they'd have their fucking grip on, you know, their flagship fucking IP, at least.
Well, the thing is Sonic is hardly Sega's big flagship IP anymore. They've got their Personas, they've got their Yakuzis.
Yeah, but like he is like the mascot. He is the mascot.
Sure, but that doesn't mean he's the number one big revenue stream. Like, he's not printing Mario money. He's not even printing fucking Persona money anymore. Like Persona genuinely, completely outsells Sonic. It's not even a thing of debate. Like Persona 5 was a global smash hit, and Sonic Frontiers was just like, oh, we sold pretty good. We sold all right.
I did not know that Persona outsells. It's crazy.
People be crazy horny for those anime schoolgirls, dude. I swear to God.
No West Sense. Helicopter on the way. Go to helipad.
So what happens if you try to leave without getting that one egg? Do the dinosaurs rise up?
No, the game will just tell you, gotta go find the eggs, bro. I'm going to consult a map real quick and see which look out of place.
In my ideal Sonic the Hedgehog experience, Sonic the Hedgehog would not have any friends. He'd be a badass with a big samurai sword, and he'd cut off Dr. Eggman's head, and then it would turn out he was actually Batman.
Sonic the Fat Hog.
There's actually a...
Okay, I know
There's
exactly the one I missed. There's a what?
Sonic CD has several cheeky hidden images if you enter in codes in the sound test, and here's one of them, Cap.
Like, what is this from?
It's in Sonic CD. Like there's codes you can put into the sound test in that where you just get these funny little images some of the devs drew, and one of them just drew Sonic as Batman.
I love this, honestly. Like, just kind of reinforcing that Sonic is best when it's not taking itself too seriously kind of deal, you know?
Let me find some of the other Sonic CD secret screens. This one is just a developer drew his own face on Sonic.
Oh, I've seen that before. Like, I've seen that in, like, image memes and stuff. And I always wondered, what the fuck is up with this Sonic?
The text reads, "Fun is infinite with Sega Enterprises."
Now I know the code. I know the secret sauce.
This one's just a really cute little, like, marketable plushie Sonic. And then this one is easily my favorite of all the secret images. The fastest DJ, MC Sonic. Can I kick it? Come in, bad boys. Eggman with the ganja beanie. Look at that shit.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. Make my ass walk all the way to this fucking boat to do that. Like, haven't I suffered on the boat enough?
in my ideal Sonic the Hedgehog experience, Sonic would grow to 70 feet tall, and he'd take off his shoes and he'd step on the whole city.
Oh my god. I don't think Sonic's ever taken his shoes off in his life, and no, that comic panel does not count.
Someone in another server, like I linked to some fan art of like baby Shadow the Hedgehog growing in the tube while Maria was watching him, right? And someone said, "Cursed hedgehogs are born with shoes." It's got to be painful for the mother. Okay, Cap, when you pick up the egg, drop a save state and get eaten by a T-Rex. I want to see that.
Alright. Go a bit out of my way to go find one. This nice egg is like all the way over here, but I will do it for you.
Thanks, buddy.
Go in the helipad about the egg. Yeah. And I was just like, get the fucking eggs, dude.
Mr. Grant.
The helicopter's coming, get to the helipad.
Mr. Grunt.
There's like a secret path. Right here. There it is. That save state. Mostly because I don't want to accidentally step over the helipad and end the game.
Right.
Oh, Maya's extermination. Touch this
Mr. Grant.
sensor.
Mr. Grunt.
There was a lot less ID cards than I remembered, but then I figured, well, I guess that's every fucking named character from the movie, so I guess that makes sense.
Can you hear me, Dr. Wu? Are you really just a shadow of the man that I once knew?
Maybe Ray Arnold has an ID card I missed, but I wouldn't remember what the fuck it does. I find it very funny that Ellie's ID card is on the boat. Because it's like...
She didn't come in on the boat.
Not only that, it's just like... Ellie's ID card, what it unlocks is the elevator from the visitor center to get to the raptor pen, because like I showed you, it's like a one-way door.
Mm-hmm.
You come out from the raptor pen after blocking it, and it's like, haha, well, you know, now you can't go back that way. You could, in theory, go on the boat and possibly get to Ellie's ID card. To like do that real early without having to go through the raptor pen. Like that would be so like roundabout. Because yeah, you know, the raptor pen, well, it is big, you know, it's pretty linear, it's just kind of a straight line. It doesn't really like twist and turn like the nest does or the boat. And it's like on a deep level of the boat too. It's like sub-level 4.
In my ideal Sonic the Hedgehog experience, Sonic, Shadow, and Amy are in a love triangle and they have lots and lots of arguments with each other and they cry.
Sonic couldn't talk about feelings. I don't think Sonic even has feelings.
The only thing he's ever felt in his life
Alright, here it
is
comes,
the
buddy.
desire to run. Oh shit! Oh fuck!
They made him fuck off. Huh. Let me loop around. You can make him fuck off. Every time I shoot him, he just keeps coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Coming. Yeah, you cannot outrun. Wee! I'm ruining my
So-
own childhood memories here. Every time I try to outrun this fucking thing, it kills me. All right. I'm just gonna stand still. Which is also funny because you'd think a kid who'd watch the movie would be like, "Can't see if you don't move." I'm like, no, you just die.
Oh yeah. Munched. Munched and crunched.
Oh, my shotgun! I left my shotgun all the way back there. The end of the game. We're escaping the giant Jurassic Park logo.
Yeah, it's good that they built that giant shade over the entire facility in the shape of their logo. It's great advertising. Congratulations. Good job, J.H. Beard and C. Carey. Good job, P. Robinson. And C. Carey again. And Abe Ashley. John Dunn.
Very good job, John Dunn.
S. Carey, M. Rogers, and Ocean UK. Oceanuk. Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, it's funky.
Cap Papa. Cap, Chris, Jay, John D, Alan, Paul, and Steve.
Oh, did he have enough time to say statement?
What, you tell me Ellie doesn't get a fucking spot on the high score table?
I don't think. I think those were Gav's characters. Might have been there if like you like have the low score. Yeah, like you can check the high scores. It's like
Chris, J, John D, Alan, Paul Atreides, and Steve Burnside.
I love Code Veronica. I'm a Code Veronica enjoyer and a Code Veronica appreciator even.
I've never even played it. All
I
I
should
know,
stream that one day.
yeah, all I know
Because-
about it is Steve, and then Wesker gets his cat eyes there,
Yep.
and then there's big, stretchy tyrants with like Stretch Armstrong arms.
Oh yeah, those things fucking suck. I hate them. Code Veronica really is like the missing link between like classic RE and Res Evil 4, like the action RE. It's like it like alternates between both. It's very funny, like playing it in retrospect. I'm sure back in the day, it probably put a lot of people off. It's like, wow, this is so weird. Probably endeared a lot of people too, because like, wow, this is so cool. But you look at it now, and it's like, yeah, you can tell where this series was going.
Welcome to Jurassic
Well,
Park.
let's see what the bot does.
He's zapping them.
Yeah, get him.
The thought of just like completely atomizing these poor little compies or whatever they are.
They deserve it. It's a hard time picking up the rocket.
Oh, he's getting owned. Oh, he's getting so owned. So I
That's
guess if it has demos like that means its RNG is deterministic.
Might be pre-programmed. I actually don't even know how this game would have an RNG. I can't think of anything random about it.
I mean, like dinosaur behavior.
Oh yeah. They do the raptors when they come out of the trees. They do just kind of jump around randomly at your ass, and yeah, the Dilophosaurus when they spit at you, they have a bit of a random factor to it. Yeah, that's enough of that shit. I'm gonna go to bed now.
Thanks for talking to me about Sonic the Hedgehog. Let me play a soundbite to commemorate this wonderful occasion.
Yeah. Danik.
Whoa! 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 That tornado's carrying a car.